Anything which you have not understood? Everyone understood, understood, understood. Okay, the confusion is gone, no? If you have any confusion, ask me, I'll teach you again. Hmm? Then let's do one thing. Thursday, let's keep a backup class. Do you want anyone who want the backup class? Okay, they can attend at 2 to 3 Thursday. Okay, because Tuesday, Wednesday, I already have a backup class. So Thursday, I will keep a backup class. Okay. Yes. Okay, so today we'll start with polymorphism. Who will tell me what is polymorphism? Yes, polymorphism. It's an ability of an object. Yes, it is inner ability of an object that it can be, it can exhibit more than one form. It can provide, it can show you more than one form, isn't it? Yes. So, like, suppose if I say matter, isn't it? Yes, matter. In science, you have studied matter. So matter has different forms. That is, it can be in the form of solid, it can be presentable in the form of liquid, it can be in the presentable form of gas, it can be in the presentable form of plasma, isn't it? Suppose if I take an example of a matter that is water. So water can be in form of solid as an ice. It liquid form is water, gas form is the water vapor, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Now, suppose if I take my example, yes, I am one object. I have many forms. For my family, I'm, for my, parents-in-laws, I'm the daughter-in-law. For my husband, I'm the wife. For my children, I'm mom. Isn't it? For my parents, I'm daughter. Yes. For you all, I'm your trainer. Isn't it? For company, I'm an employee. Yes, so it has different form. I have the ability to perform with the different, to perform with the different forms. Yes, so this is my ability. That is polymorphism. Any object having, multiple abilities, okay, multiple forms, okay, to show the task, to perform the task is known as polymorphism. Okay, so examples also given. Now the polymorphism is of basically categorized into two type: compile time polymorphism and your runtime. Compile time polymorphism is static polymorphism because what happens here? Binding happens here. Polymorphism actually brings up a very important concept, which is binding. Binding means the association of method definition and method call. Yes, a whole method definition will be called when that particular method is being called in the program. Then only it will execute. So there are two variations of execution. First variation is when we call a method A and same method A is executed. Second is when we call method A but method B gets executed. It was called A method was only called, but B method got executed. So when the same method is executed, when we call a method and the same method is executed, that is called static polymorphism. Statically it is working. Okay, the binding, the association is done to the same method. But when the another method gets executed, okay, so that is called as the runtime polymorphism or dynamic binding, dynamic polymorphism. So dynamic binding is done instead of binding, it actually binded the first one only, but later on the address got changed. Because why? Because of the same method signature. So this is what we are going to learn. So the very first is compile time polymorphism. You must have heard that for compile time polymorphism is achieved with method overloading, constructor overloading, then method shadowing, and then tell me, variable shadowing. There is one more concept which is known as operator overloading. But that is not, that does not exist in Java because Java does not support it. Okay, it is not supported by Java. It's very complex coding. Okay, and Java is very simple. So we have already learned method overloading with static method, but we did not learn method overloading with non-static. Okay, so what we will do, we will do method with non-static. Okay, shall we do that? Did you do any program of method overloading with non-static? Have done? Let's do. If you have done also, because I do it with my, I tell them to. Oof, hold on. Did you all understand? Let's go to creator first. Package for polymorphism. Okay, and then let's create a small program. Okay, calculator. Okay, so here I am taking, first of all, I am taking two non-static variable. Let's take private. Okay, how you can code in different variation, that is what I'm showing you. Okay, you must have done simple program. I'm taking two operand one. Okay, and so these are private members. Okay, private double operand two. Okay, now what I will do, oh so sorry, now what I will do, I will write the constructor to initialize operand. Okay, both the operands. So here what we will be doing, let's call the constructor, go to source, constructor using fields. Okay, generate. So we generated this. Okay, now what we will do, we will do methods, we will write non-static methods first to add two numbers. Okay, so this is, we are going to achieve method overloading with non-static static methods. How? Let's see. First, we will write public. Okay, let's keep the return type as double. Please default. Okay, double, and let's take a add method. And we will simply do the addition of two operands. What I will return operand 1 plus the operand 2. Okay, done. We will return it. Done. Now what we will do, we will again take the add method, isn't it? But overloading the add. In overloading, the signature must be different, isn't it? So public, let's take return type as double itself. Okay, only. So double, okay, add method, but the signature will be different. Okay, signature consists of method name and formal arguments. So we want to add three numbers. So let's take here double operand 3. Yes, operand 3. So what I will do, I will simply do, okay, curly bracket is not there. So we will return, we will add three numbers, return operand 1 plus operand 2 plus operand 3. Done. Okay, added. Okay, so this is my add method, two overloaded add method. Let's do another thing. What we will do, we will subtract. Let's subtract two number first. Okay, so we can do overloading of multiple methods, isn't it? Multiple methods we can do. It's not like we can do only one. So what we will do, we will just take two methods again. Okay, with subtract. We will not put add, we will put subtract. Okay, one subtract method without any argument. Okay, and then we will minus it. Then we are going to do what? Again, we will take the subtract method. Okay, with one argument, and what we are going to do? We are going to again multiply it. Okay, we are again going to do the, sorry, not multiply, subtract it. Okay, fine. Now what we will do? Now let's take to another method, okay, with the same name. We will multiply. Okay, so here we will take multiply. Okay, multiply. Okay, so this is multiply. It will perform the multiplications to find the product of two numbers. Here also we will take multiply, multiply. Okay, And here also we will perform the same thing. We will multiply all the three numbers, okay, to find the product. Okay, now if you want, you can do the division. Now in division, see, I'll give you a, because you have understood what is validation. So in division, you should always check one thing. Otherwise, you will get arithmetic exception. So in division, you can do one checking. Look, I'll tell you what you can. Okay, if you're going to become a coder, be a smart coder. Okay, so small tip. Okay, so when I am dividing, okay, this we teach in of course in this session, okay, in the pre-programming. So if I have taken any operand, okay, operand, if I do operand, if I have to do operand 1 divided by operand 2, yes, if I am going to perform this, isn't it? So what is operand 1? Is it numerator or denominator? Huh? Numerator, isn't it? You all know what is numerator and denominator. Do I need to specify? No. Yes. And what is this operand to? Denominator, isn't it? So can we make a denominator, okay, as a 0? Can we divide any number by 0? No. It will give us division by 0 arithmetic exception. So for the validation here, you should always write if, which is the number through which you are going to divide. Operand 2. Operand 2 is the denominator. So operand 2, if it is equal to 0, what we will get? We will get an exception. So you will print that you are, you know, you can write that there is an error. Okay. Error. What is the error? Tell me. Because we have not understood exception. So I'm just writing the statement. Error. Ha. Arithmetic exception. What is the more specific error? More specific error is the description is that division by 0. Have you learned this ever? Have you ever learned this in coding? Yes, learn, no? Very good. Okay. So what we will do here, then we will give the error. Otherwise, is I'm not putting curly bracket. So this if contains only one this statement. Okay, only this statement. Otherwise, if this condition is false, then we will return operand divided by operand 2. Simple. This line, line number 40, is the out of if condition. Yes, understood. Now we will again put a divide. Okay, divide. Okay, so here we will divide what? Can we divide three numbers? Can we divide? Can we write here? Can we write like this? Operand 1, okay, divided by, altogether we can't do, of course. So can we put it in a bracket? And can we put like this? Can we do this? We can do this. But can we check the verification for that also? Can we do the verification here also? Can we write operand 2 is equal to 0, or we can put or the, because operand 3 will also become the denominator. So we'll check operand 3 also is equal to 0. If both is 0, then of course we have the error division by 0. Otherwise, we will first perform the division between operand 1 and operand 2. Whatever will be output, that will be divided by operand 3. Yes, and then you call all the methods. Yes, let's finish this. Let's call the main method. Okay, inside the main method, let's write the code. So here I have to create the object to call the non-static method. So calculator, okay, and let's take C1 is equal to new. We have to take constructor calculator and we have to pass two values. So let's pass two values, that is 10 and 5. Automatically it will be converted into the cal. Okay, now what we are supposed to do? Addition, isn't it? So let's add, or sum. Sum. Sum is equal to, okay, sum of two numbers is equal to, and here I will put the add value, isn't it? How? C1 dot add, only without any argument, to add two values. Now here I have to check sum of three numbers. So yes, sum of three numbers. Okay, so what we will do? We will call C1 dot add with one operand. Okay, what value we will pass here? We have to pass some value, no? Isn't it? Yeah. So let's pass 3. Now what we are supposed to call subtract method. So the of difference between two numbers, okay, is equal to, then here plus sign, C1 dot subtract without any argument, isn't it? Let's go to the next. So difference difference between, okay, three numbers, isn't it, is equal to C1 dot subtract C1 dot subtract with double operand. So let's give some value here. So let's give here, what should I give? Let's give 12. Okay, something in minus we will get. Okay, so here we will go with the product of two numbers, isn't it? Okay, so is equal to, we will call C1 dot multiply. So here two numbers. Okay, then product of three numbers. Okay, equal to, let's go for C1 dot multiply with an argument. Okay, so here we will give, let's give 5. Okay, and then here we will find the quotient, isn't it? So quotient of, you know, two numbers, no, division, let's write division between two numbers. So what quotient we are going to get, that will be specified by the method divide. Okay, okay, so division between three numbers, okay, is equal to plus C1 dot the divide method, which is having one argument. Done. So here I will pass, let's pass here 7. Okay, so done. 7 will give us 0. Let's give some small value 2. Okay, because here we have taken 10 and 5. So done. We are calling all the methods. Let me, anything else is left? All methods are called, no? Where is the curly bracket? Is not there. Huh? Curly bracket was there, no? Yeah, it's here. So we are closing main method and the class. Let's check. Are we getting everything? Every information we are getting, isn't it? Yes, all the output. Did you all understand? Execute it quickly. Execute. Should I scroll down? Yes. Let's go down a little. Should I scroll down more? Should I scroll down more? Oh, okay, okay, sir. Done? Okay, Manikandan, please wait for others also to complete. Done, all of you? Everyone finished? Okay. So now we'll go to constructor chaining, constructor overloading not need to be done, isn't it? You all know. Do I need to do it? Do I need to do? No, na? Everyone knows about it. Okay. Only one, 2% is uh, telling me so. Okay. Fine. Fine. Okay. So if I ask you that, what is the meaning of, variable shadowing, and what is the meaning of your method shadowing? What will you tell? Tell me. What is method shadowing? What is method shadowing? Method shadowing is a process, okay? It's an ability if there is, suppose, a parent class and a child class, and both are having, yeah, Varshita. Yeah, you can announce first, then I will explain.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, guys. This is Pushpa from announcement team. Guys, is my voice is audible? Okay, thank you. Today I am here to announce the requirements, guys. I will be sharing my screen. I hope screen is visible. Guys, this is testing requirements. Please take a snap of this slide. For this requirement, designation is trainee engineer. Required skills are manual, SQL, Java, Selenium. Trained candidates are eligible for this requirement. Salary package will be 2.5 to 3 lakh per annum. Job location in Bangalore. Interview mode is offline. Qualification BE, BTech, MCA. Streams are CS, IS, IT, ECE only. And 2022-2023 pass out students are eligible for this requirement. Percentage is 60 percentage throughout your academics. Guys, once the class is done, go through the requirements, and if you are eligible for this requirement, share your details to the HR in QTalk app. Your name, contact number, and company code. These details has to be shared. They will be guiding you for registration. And guys, these requirements will also be posted in QTalk app. You can go through the same and contact your HR for further clarification. I hope it's done. I stop sharing my screen, guys. If you have any queries, please let me know. Usharani, please contact HR for this. Sorry, Vishnu, please contact HR for this. I am sharing HR number in broadcast. Usharani, you are also need to contact HR. Mani Megalai, we will update you. Okay, Nima. Okay, guys, these are updates for today class. Thank you, guys. Thank you, ma'am.
Is my voice audible? Audible, everyone? Voice audible? Okay, okay. So method shadowing will always be like if there is a parent class, if there is a child class, both are having a static method with the same signature. Isn't it? Yes, it works for only static methods. And variable shadowing is suppose there is a relationship, a parent class and child class having same method, same variable. It can be static and non-static both. Yeah, yeah. These are all example of compile time polymorphism. So we will do something new. Okay, we'll do something new in this code. First, let me show you. Let me show you like what can we do? We can do area class. We can do area, isn't it? Okay. So we can find area, isn't it? Now, or maybe I can take shape, isn't it? I can take shape. What is this? Let's take shape. Oh, why am here? Let me think. If I take shape, yes, okay, shape, isn't it? Yeah, shape. Fine. Okay, so we have shape. Yes, every shape has, some or the other properties. Every shape now, how many shapes you know? There are so many shapes, isn't it? If I say different types of shape, what are the different types of shape you will tell me? You will tell triangle, circle, rectangle, sphere, square, cone, cylinder, all these, isn't it? Yeah. But there are others also, like there is parallelogram, there is quadrilateral, isn't it? All these are there, isn't it? All these type heptagon, all these types are there, isn't it? Now, can you tell me one example for quadrilateral? Can you tell me one example? One example for quadrilateral, or let's take hexagon, rectangle. Yes, square is also quadrilateral, isn't it? Yes, isn't it? Square is also one of them, isn't it? Okay. So what we will take a class shape. Okay. We will take a class shape. Okay. And let's take one more class. Let's take, I want to create three class. That is why. Let's take quadrilateral. Okay. So let's take Q quadrilateral. Okay. So this quadrilateral will extend, okay, shape. Okay, then let's take one more class, that is your what you want to take, rectangle. Let's take rectangle. Yes, okay, fine. So here I will create we have to take non-static or static variable, isn't it? Let's go to the shape. Okay, tell me. You have to tell me one static variable, one non-static variable. Hmm. Whatever is the property of rectangle, you can tell me here, no? We will use it. Yes, what are the properties? Properties of rectangle. So many are there, isn't it? Length, breadth, area. Yes, so we can take here what? We can take here area, isn't it? And what we can take? Area. Okay. Suppose this is non-static. And one, let's take one static. Yes. Area. After that? Perimeter. Very good. So shall I take it double only? Double perimeter. Yes, P-E-A-R-I, perimeter. Yes, two properties we have done. Okay, now. So here we will find the area. Okay. Here we will find the area. Okay. So we'll take one static method. Okay. We won't take any non-static method. We will take a static method. If I take a static method, okay, let's take a static method. Okay. Static void, and let's take here display method. Yes. Okay. So what will happen here? We will display the, you know, display. Oh, sorry. It's not working. So here I am going to display the area and I'm going to display the perimeter. Okay, isn't it? So here I will write area is equal to, here I will put area. Okay, and then if I want to print the perimeter, then I can put perimeter. So this is static. So what we need, we can't write it like this. So what we can do here, what we can do here, shape dot area. Isn't it? Can we do like this? It's a static and this is non-static. Can we write like this? Come on, you have already learned all this. Tell me. Can we use, can use? Can we use a non-static in a static context? Guess how? How? I have used the shape class. Area is a non-static variable, guys. You're still confused. Can we use shape dot area? You're writing yes, yes. Shape is a non-static variable. Yeah. So we can't use it like this. Yes? Okay. So can I use here? Can I use here this keyword? This. Can I use this? This cannot be used in a non-static context. How I will print an area? We need a reference variable. We need to create a reference variable here, isn't it? Yes. What we have to do? We have to create an object of shape type here. Yes. So can we, without creating the object, can we use here? No, we can't use here. We can't display. So what we will do? We will display here something else. Can we display perimeter here? If I want, can I write perimeter here is equal to plus. Then I will just simply write plus here. I will simply write perimeter. Why? Why it will work? Yes, yes, yes. Why? Because it is a static context. Yes, 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 Manimega. Okay, because it is a static context. To print the non-static, what we need? To print the non-static, what we need? Object reference. Yes. Or a non-static variable. So right now, non-static variable I'm not telling because that is the part of method overriding. That is why. Okay. So let's do this much. Okay. Now let's go to the quadrilateral. Okay. We have the same, area and perimeter. Do you want me to put a constructor here? Or should I initialize the value here only? Let's take a constructor. Let's take a constructor. Okay. Let's take a constructor. That is best way, isn't it? Yes. Let's take a constructor. So here we don't need this. Okay. So can I write like this, guys? How we will specify the perimeter? Can I use this perimeter also here? Is it possible to use the perimeter here? Can I use double perimeter? And then here I'm going to use this dot perimeter is equal to perimeter. Can we do like this? Can we do? Of course we can do. I think I have done this kind of question with you, isn't it? I have taught you this kind of. This is not a correct way. This is not a correct way. The static field shape perimeter should be accessed in static way. This is the correct way, but we can use it. Can we use it? Now perimeter will be same for all the objects. isn't it? Same for all the objects, isn't it? That is why this program can be wrong, but this is what it is. It will work like this only. So the best way not to use like this. Okay, look, I'll tell you. If you are using object 1, okay, suppose you are using object 1 for rectangle. So for rectangle, your area and perimeter is different. But if again you are finding the square, is for square area will be different, but perimeter will be same for square and same for rectangle. Because it is a static variable, it will be same for all. So that is why we don't use this way. What we use the initialization. Or if you use this way, okay, let me show you. If you use this way, then perimeter will be for all the objects, the same value. Same value. I think I have done this kind of question with you, isn't it? Did I do something in static and non-static? Why am recalling that I have done it? I've done it for you, isn't it? Yes. Yes or no? Didn't I do any? I think I have done it with something with book class. I gave you one question. No, I didn't give you some questions, random questions in between revision. I must have given you. If not, then I'll give you. Okay, let me show you this part. Okay, then we can do another question also. Okay, we can do some other another question also for this. Let's go to the quadrilateral. Okay, now in the quadrilateral, suppose if I am taking the same variable, okay, same variable, these two variable, okay, or suppose some other. Tell me some other property for quadrilateral. What property we can take? Diagonal. Shall we take diagonal? Yes. Shall we take diagonal? Yes. Okay. Int, int, angle. Angle also can be done. Diagonal can also be done, isn't it? Diagonal. Okay, so yes, one property is diagonal. Okay, so we will find it diagonal, diagonal. Yes, so I'm taking the diagonal. Okay, now here when I will try to create a constructor will be like this. Okay, so this is the constructor. Okay, but here what I will do, I will add the diagonal also here. So I will write int, okay, diagonal, okay. And to make you confused, you they will give you this kind of question to ask. Now tell me what is the perimeter for the different objects of rectangle. So you will forget, okay, this is the perimeter for this is the perimeter for this. But for every object, it will show the same perimeter. Yes, this dot diagonal is equal to diagonal. Okay, so this is the diagonal. Okay, we have established it. Now what we can do, we can again create the same method what we have created in the shape. Okay, to display. So here what we will do, here let's print display. I will display area in a static. I want to show you that's what how static works. Okay, so that is why let's take here only static. Okay, so perimeter I have taken. So this is the object. This is the property of this object also because it's a child. So every property has been inherited. Let's go to shape now. Yes. Now in shape, what we can check? What different in shape we don't have? We have diagonal. We have we can find how we can find the area, isn't it? So we can take length and breadth, isn't it? Let's take here in or double length. Okay, length, length, and let's take here breadth, isn't it? breadth. Breadth. Okay, we have taken. Now what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to do the task. What task? We will use the constructor. Okay, first we had to, just a second, I forgot to extends this uh, quadrilateral. natural. Okay, fine. Now what we are supposed to do? Constructor. Let's go for the constructor. Double int length breadth. Okay, yes, done. So we are done with this. Okay, now here we will take the same method, display perimeter. Okay, so we will display the perimeter. Fine. So now if I create, here the shape driver. Okay, if I create shape driver, so what will happen? In the shape driver, let's go main and let's create the object of the shape class. No, we will create the object of the rectangle class. So let's create rectangle class object. Okay, so let's go to create rectangle. R1 is equal to new rectangle. Now what we have to give? We have to provide here area, perimeter, diagonal, and length and breadth. Okay. So here what I will give? Here we will give area. Okay, then I will give perimeter. So let's give here some perimeter. Okay, so perimeter will be like suppose 7.9. Okay, diagonal let's give 3.4. Length will be let's give 6. Okay, and let's give breadth will be 5. Okay, so here I have given all the information. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think something wrong. I've written diagonal is int. Okay, fine. So if I do this and if I try to print the value of rectangle, only I try to print the perimeter value. Okay, so what will happen here? These are all non-static, isn't it? Okay, here we have a static method, display method, isn't it? So let me show you the display method. Okay, R1 dot display. There is display. Okay, so what will be the value of the perimeter? Perimeter is 7.9 for first object, isn't it? Okay, now let's copy this. We'll make the changes. Okay, let's make it R2 and let's make it 9. Okay, and let's display R2 dot display. Okay, so let's check. Okay, can you see the perimeter is 9.0 now? Yes, perimeter is 9.0. Okay, so this way one program can be done. Now suppose here if I have given the value of area is, this is one way and this is the another way, 4. Here I have given perimeter as 7. Okay, and I have not used the constructor. I haven't used the constructor. Okay, and then here I have used same variable. Okay, and same variable, let's take same variable. Let's take same variable, but the value here is 14 and perimeter is, let's take 7.6. Okay. Now in rectangle also, I have taken the same variable, suppose. Okay. And here I have given the value as 14 and here I have given the value as 7.8. And this I have not created. Okay, now if I try to print these value, okay, if I try to create R1, okay, without any constructor value, and then if I try to print, okay, R1 dot the value of the area, where is area? Here, area. Okay, so it is getting connected with the rectangle class. See, rectangle child class. So it will print the value of which class? Rectangle, isn't it? It is binding up with rectangle class, guys. Okay, now if I try to print here the value of R1 dot perimeter, so this is also, see, binding up with rectangle class. Okay, so what value we will get? We will get 14 and 7.8, isn't it? So this is 14 and this is 7.8. This is a non-static, this is a static. This is what we think we will get. But what we will get? Are we going to get the value of rectangle? Are we going to get the value of rectangle class 14 and 7.8? Hmm? What we will get? 14 and 7.8, isn't it? Yes, everyone understood. We get these 14.0 and 7.8. All of you understood this? Okay, shall we do one more code, a different code, where we can do all the all the variations of all the programs. Let's do one more code. Okay, this is just for your explanation I am doing. And static and non-static has to be really clear to all of you. So let's do one more program. Okay, let's take something like what class should I take? Let me take yeah book, which can have a child. um simple simple polymorphism, or let me give you like, what should I explain you with? Okay, let me take ABCD. Okay, so I can take multiple classes. Okay, then suppose here if I created a class A, okay, and this class A is having one static variable, suppose static int A. Okay, this value I will give, suppose here I will give 10, and this class will have int b is equal to, suppose here I've given 100. Okay, and let's make a static method also. Okay, let's give here the static method. Okay, so sorry, public static. Okay, public static void. Okay, void display method. Okay, so in display method I'm writing that this method belongs to the A class. Okay, okay, so it's a class method. Okay, m1 method, sorry, display method, display. Okay, now the same thing I'm going to do in the child of B, then C. Okay, let's create multi-level. Okay, multi-level is more easy to understand. Okay, and then it extends. Okay, extends. Okay, let's copy all this, whatever is here. Okay, okay, but here what I will do, I will change the value from 10, I will make it 20, and here I will make it 200. Okay, and this is B class display method. Okay, let's create one more child. Okay, now here if I have written C class, okay, and then here again I will extend with B. Okay, so we will check both the variations. Okay, C, and here I have taken B. B is the parent. Okay, now here let's make it 30. Okay, and let's make it 400. Okay, now there are three classes, where two parents and where is two is child. So A is parent, B is child, B is parent, and C is child, isn't it? And here we have shape, rectangle, and quadrilateral. Okay, so in shape driver, let's check both the program. In this we are creating specific type of object. That is why we are getting the exact output of the value of the rectangle, isn't it? Let me check I have made changes or not. Perimeter, no, let's print quadrilateral and all this, so it will be quadrilateral. Okay, okay, then this one is rectangle. Let's print rectangle. Rectangle. Okay, upcasting downcasting is clear. Shall we do upcasting downcasting now? And shape. So let's print shape. So you understood that if simple object we will create, we will get the same class object. Okay, so now the change. Now suppose here if I create object of, suppose, a rectangle only. Rectangle. Okay, I have created object of rectangle type, but I upcasted it to its parent class quadrilateral. Yes. Okay, Q1. Fine. So what is this? This is known as upcasting. Okay. This is specialization, guys. But this is generalization. We are generalizing. Now, if I try to use Q1 dot, display, where is display method? Display. We had display method. Okay. And after that, if I try to print the value of both the variables, q1 dot area. And see, when I'm writing q1 dot area, which class is getting printed? Which class is getting printed? Quadrilateral, isn't it? You all can see quadrilateral. Okay. uh, okay, area. And then if I try to print here the q1 dot perimeter, so which class was getting connected? Quadrilateral. Okay, now let's see what value we will get. Quadrilateral is 14 and 7.6. Okay, so let's go here. So what is happening? We are getting, this is the value of the your rectangle, and this is the value of the quadrilateral. So it means the method and as well as the variables are being shadowed. Shadow of which class? Child class. The parent is not letting child print the members of child class. Parent is shadowing the child. Okay, this is what we call. If I call here the method also. Okay, sorry, method is r1 dot display. Okay, so here what happens, guys? Here always which side is selected? The left hand side is selected. Okay, so basically when there is a parent class and a child class having a static and a non-static variable, as well as having your static method, okay, what happens? Always, this is variable shadowing and method shadowing. So always which type is selected? Which type? The data type is selected, not the object type. Okay, the method and the variable will be printed according to the left hand side. That is your yes, that is your, what is this side called? Reference variable side. Okay, according to your reference variable. The reference variable belongs to which class, not object belongs to which class. Understood? Same thing we can do with the quadrilateral also. If I create the object of new quadrilateral. Okay, if I create object of this and I take the reference variable of shape class, shape s1, so what will happen here? The static method and static and non-static variable will be shadowed. Yes, the child class members is being shadowed by the parent class. So if I try to write s1 dot display method, which class will be executed? The uh, it will execute the member, okay, of given data type. What is the data type? Data type is shape type. This is my data type. Now this is non-primitive data type. Yes. Okay, not always member will show. Here there is no parent. This is not parent, no. This is specialization. So here whatever is the type of the reference type, that is what is shown. Okay, so here s1 dot display, and here let me call the values also. So s1 system dot out dot println, let's print s1 dot area, and let's also print here the s1 dot perimeter, isn't it? So here what will be called? Here shape class will be called, isn't it? Shape members will be printed. So always see, yes. So always it will select the reference type, okay, not the object type. Got it? Now suppose if you are taken ABC, and let's create the driver of ABC. Okay, okay, driver of A, B, and C. Okay, so here also, if I try to create object of A class and try to print here, suppose if I try to print A, A1, okay. So of course, with the help of A1, I can display, okay, the A class. And if I try to print here A1 dot A, as well as the A1 dot B. Yeah, so it will print the A class member. Yes, isn't it? But the object is also of the same type, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, now if I try to do the another way, like suppose new B, okay, and here I have created the object of B class, but the reference variable is of A class, okay, then if I try to do all these tasks, okay, so which class member will be executed? Which class member will be executed? Huh? It depends on the type of the, whatever is the type of the object. What is the type? Data type A class. So A class member will be printed. Okay. Look, A class member. Now suppose here if I have downcasted, if I have done B, okay, B1 is equal to, here I have taken B, and here I am downcasting this, sorry, A2. I am downcasting A2. Yeah. Now if I try to print all these tasks with the help of B1, this is B1, this is also B1, this is also B1. What will be printed? What will be printed? Hmm? Which class? B class? Sure. B class member will be printed. Everyone sure? All of you sure? B class? Okay. Now suppose if I try to downcast this in C, because we have a C class also, no? So let's take C. C1 is equal to, here I will write C, and then here I will write B1. Then, and I try to print this. Then what will be printed? Class C. Everyone agrees class C. Others, Supriya, Aditya, Rashi, Monica, Prabhanshu, huh? Please give me the answer. Arya, Harish, Sharad, Nikhil, Sapna, Sheikh Salim, Suchikant, Sushmita, Shobna, Yashwant, Tejaswani. See only? Do we have object of C, guys? Do we have object of C class? Coders? Then will it work? Do we have, we are downcasting in C class. Do we have object of C class? Huh? Do we have object of C class? So what is the process of doing downcasting? First of all, what we need to do, we need to create the object of the class in which we are downcasting. What we will get if I execute? What we will get? We will get class cast exception for this part. Yes, why? Why we will get class cast exception? Because we don't have the object of C type in which the B class is downcasted. Isn't it? Yes, object is not there of C class. This is the reason. Is it clear? So what we will get for here? For here we will get class cast exception. Yes, just one. When did you join this batch? Huh? Yashwant Sai. When did you get added to this batch? Okay, understood. Same thing you can do here in the driver class. Okay, if you did not create the object of suppose rectangle type and you are trying to convert into rectangle type, so you will get class cast exception. Is it clear now? Clear with both the examples? Do the code quickly so we can do the method overriding also, everyone. Let me know if you want to go to the other classes. Just write, ma'am, next, next class. I will go to the next class, okay? Okay. Rectangle class. Okay, should I go to shape driver? Let's Finished? Done? Okay, let's go to A class. Quadrilateral class. Should I go to the A, B class? Quickly do it. A, A class. Let's go to B class. Yeah. Okay. Should I go to driver class? Driver ABC? Okay. Forty-five. I'll send. Done? Finished? Shall we go to the method overriding concept? Method overriding. See class? Okay. I think everyone is done with this, isn't it? Shall we see the method overriding? What is method overriding? Tell me. It's a part of it's a runtime polymorphism, isn't it? Yeah. So what happens here? Dynamic binding happens here, isn't it? What is dynamic binding? What is dynamic binding? If the superclass and subclass have same method signature, same, yes. So what will happen? The address of the parent class is overridden by the child class, isn't it? Because the method name is same, but the address of the methods are different in the method area. Yes, and it always works only for non-static method, not the static method. In my core Java class, I explained the whole concept with the diagram, but not here, okay, because this is a coding class. So let's take a bank class, okay. Inside the bank class, let's have a rate of interest, get rate of interest. So my type will be float, okay, and I think this kind of question I've given you earlier also. Rate of, okay, interest, 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 okay. And here I will return right now because it is the demo. It's a, what is that called? It's a template. So I will return 0.0 for time being. Yeah, little bit theory, but I'm not supposed to. Theory you want? You can come for the information into my class. Of course, I'll give you all the information. Okay, anyhow, tomorrow I will explain you then. Let me create the program. Tomorrow I will explain you with diagram. Okay, theory means I'll just explain you with diagram. Okay, no problem. Okay, so let's take bank. Let's take SBI bank. Okay, so here SBI. Okay, extends bank. Okay, sorry, not here. Why I am writing here SBI. Okay, finish it up and extend bank and then just copy this. So for SBI, the rate of interest is like suppose 8.2. Okay, so here I will write 8.2. Okay, now let's create one more class. Let's put your hierarchical inheritance. Let's take ICICI Bank. Okay, so ICICI. Okay, we extends with bank. All are non-static method. If you see, everything is non-static method. So here let's take 7.6. Okay, and then here let's take another class. Let's take Axis Bank. Okay, Axis Bank. Okay, then again I will extend it with bank. Ends with bank. Okay, and then here let's take what? Let's take 9.1. Okay, so here let's take rate of interest as 9 point. Okay, point. Now what I will do, I will go to the bank driver. Okay, let's go to the bank driver. Okay, all the classes has non-static method, so it will be overridden. Okay, diagram I'll explain tomorrow. Okay, new if I create SBI, yes, so here if I create the object of SBI with the reference variable is of bank type, bank B1. So what is happening? Upcasting. Okay, when I upcast, the method will return some value. So let's write in system.out.println. So if I write v1 dot, if I call the method get rate of interest, can you see it is getting connected with the parent class? Can you all see it is getting connected with the parent class? But when I execute, what will happen? The child class method will override the parent class method. It will display child class method 8.2. Yes, 8.2 from SBI. Let me write that so you will understand. Okay, it is from SBI. Okay, it is from 8.2 from SBI. Okay, now suppose here if I have created object of Here, if I've created new, let's create the object of ICICI. Okay, and the reference variable belongs to the bank class BNK B2. Yes, and then if I try to call, okay, the method while printing it, B2 dot get rate of interest. So it is also getting connected with the parent class. See, but what will happen? Because it is a non-static method, okay, the parent class method will be overridden by the child class. Okay, the address will be overridden actually. The address is overridden, yes. I'll show you how the address is overridden, okay, with the diagram tomorrow. First of all thing, we will do diagram, okay. We are getting, sorry, I have printed B1, let's print B2, 7.6. Yes. Similarly, you can go with the last one also, that is your bank B3 is equal to new Axis Bank, isn't it? Okay. Now with the help of this B3 dot uh, get. So again bank class is getting connected, but what will happen? Lastly, the child class will be executed, isn't it? Yeah, let's see. Overridden, yes. 9.1. Why it is happening? Because the address of the parent class, okay, in the method area, the method of get, this whatever method we are creating, no, get rate of interest, that is in the method area which belongs to parent class and child class also. So the address of parent class, yes, address of the parent class is overridden by the child class in the object which we are creating. So how it works, this I will teach you in the programming session tomorrow with the diagram. Okay. First of all, you all create the class. Complete this. Should I go to the next class? SBI? Okay, let's go to ICCI.java. Should I go to access.java? Okay, let's go to the bank driver, finish it up. Done? Everyone finished? Okay. So tomorrow I'll explain you with diagram. Okay. I'll let you know. And one more program we will do. Okay. I thought of one question. Okay. Where we can go with the card, like credit card, debit card. Okay. And of course, swipe machine. So I'll give you a small program on that. Hmm? Okay. Bye. Then tomorrow, after one more program, we will start polymorphism. We'll do object class. Okay, some object class, and we will get to revise the methods, toString, equals, and hash code. Okay, so let it be clear. Okay, let's meet tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.